uncut and uncensored. Some of the material may be too strong for younger viewers. HBO's Comic Relief 6, next at Comedy Central.
Well, good evening. Welcome to Comic Relief 6. I'm Billy Crystal.
I'm Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm Robert Williams. Yes. Well, it has been a long 18 months since the last time we saw all of you, and a lot has happened. A lot has gone down. A lot, like the fact that Charlie Sheen never invites me to any of his cheerleader parties. How do you figure that? A lot has gone down, like the fact that Disney paid Michael Eisner so much money, he just bought Euro Disney. Like the fact that Lorena Bobbitt is having a garage sale, and all the condoms are half off. A lot has happened. Oh, yes. Like that will be the last Lorena Bobbitt joke you're going to hear tonight. Right. I think you're going to hear so many Lorena Bobbitt jokes, we're going to have a separate tote board, and every time you hear one, the guy who makes Jinsu knives should chip in $1,000. What do you think? Don't get me started. She's wild. When she said she wants to play hide the salami, don't break the garden! 5, 6, 7, 8! I had a long streak of bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last. All right.
Depressed, please. Try having the year I had. Was it a bitch or what? I haven't said it, or I haven't started. Look, there goes Montel. Fuck you. Hey, blow me. The last time I asked for career advice from Rob Lowe. Well, I guess there's not enough shit going on in the world. I think those radiation tests after World War II may be our only explanation for Jesse Helms, okay? Now, no, it's been rough for everybody. The Clintons are claiming they lost money on a real estate deal. Who do they think they are, Japan? I mean, please, shit, if they really wanted to fuck everything up, they should have given that land to me. Because it was mine, and I'm black, and I deserved it. Please, the world is upside down, man. Rush Limbaugh's making jokes about me, about my recipes. What was the last recipe he passed up? Right-wing fat mother, 5, 6, 7, 8. A bad luck, but I pray it's gone at last. 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 But I pray it's gone at last.
Thank you, Brother Chris. Thank you. Oh, Lord, you know, because I understand your burden. It's been a bizarre year, like I know many of you paid $40 to see John Wayne Bobbitt's penis on New Year's Eve. But for $30, you can get yourself a Comic Relief t-shirt that has better stitching and won't shrink in cold water. Yes. Yes, indeed. You know it's true. Now, every time you hear John Wayne Bobbitt's name, you know John Wayne is turning over in the grave. I fought the Apaches. I fought the Nazis. I raised the flag on Iwo Jima. I've got my name on an airport. And now some fucking idiot who doesn't know how to sleep on his stomach. Lord knows, you know, after it happened, the police were out looking for it, and they had an all-points bulletin that said, keep your eyes out for a little prick. And there's Ross Perot. Hooray! Help me now. You know, I keep having this dream with me and Ross Perot in bed, and he keeps going, let me finish. All right. Oh, you know, like the only people who are happy about the Menendez verdict are the people at Court TV. They love the pilot. We got a big up. Help me now. 5, 6, 7, 8. All three of the band. Gone and everybody gone and
Fine Auditorium in Los Angeles. It's Comic Relief 6, a star-studded evening of humor and humanity. With appearances by Jason Alexander, Kirstie Alley, Richard Belzer, Candice Bergen, Brett Butler, Sid Caesar, Keisha Campbell, David Chappelle, Imogen Coco, the Crenshaw High School Elite Choir led by Iris Stevenson, Mark Curry, Dennis Franz, Bobcat Goldthwait, Marga Gomez, Dustin Hoffman, Alan King, John Larroquette, Bill Maher, Carlos Mencia, Dennis Miller, Miss America Kimberly Aiken, Paul Mooney, Howard Morris, Rick Overton, Rosie Perez, Kevin Pollak, Paula Poundstone, Carl Reiner, Mayor Richard Reardon, Paul Rodriguez, Bob Saget, Gary Shandling, the cast of Star Trek, The Next Generation, Shadow Stevens, Jeffrey Tambor, Marissa Tomei, Bob Smuda, George Duke, and the Comic Relief Band. Hey now. I'm Hank Kingsley from HBO's The Larry Sanders Show, wishing you a happy new year and a hearty welcome. And now, here are your hosts. Hey now, Billy Crystal, Whoopi Goldberg, and Robin Williams. Hey now. Hey now.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Are you moved by the Spirit? Are you moved to whip open that checkbook and rip us off a big wad of green? Praise the Lord. Yeah. Let us thank one more time the Crenshaw High School Elite Choir. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Amazing. They happen to be the choir at my shul. They're unbelievable. So here we are, back with another spectacle of well-known people making you laugh while we're groveling, begging, and pleading. No, it's not the Illustrated Kama Sutra featuring Janet Reno. Kama Sutra. I said Kama Sutra.
I'm sorry, it's
Kama Sutra.
It's Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra.
Please.
I'm from the Bronx. It's Kama Sutra.
It's a lot of fun, especially like the positions where you can see your own ass.
It's Comic Relief 6, the show where the best comics in the country gather under one roof to raise money for people who do not have a roof right now.
I was so eloquent.
Yeah.
God.
I told you I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah, I could tell.
Thanks, Mom.
Coyote.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies first.
How are you?
You know, your people are very excitable, but what the hell? We know it's been rough getting out there since the last time we saw you because the mood in the country's changed. But we want you to take a pause in whatever violent act you're committing now and pick up the phone.
Shannon Doherty, this means you.
We want you to pick up that phone and call us at the number that's dancing above my waist right now. That's right, 976-PRE. No. Oh, it's over. What happened? Remember that the money you're donating is going directly to homeless people. I have that incredible voice.
Get that voice.
Sunday, fuel-injected vibrator, Sunday.
Unlike the Reagans, the homeless have not gone away. And you know... soon. And you know, these people, you see them on the street every day. Some of them may have been your neighbors, and their kids may go to school with your kids.
Now, your donation provides doctors, nurses, medicine, a bed for the night, a place free of fear.
So you dig in and phone in.
Yes.
We take credit cards, we take checks. Please don't send us any guns because we don't have any toys. But we do have T-shirts, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. Right here. Yes, we do.
You know, I knew you were going to stoop to this. I knew you were going to stoop. Give me that.
There you go, Mrs. Bobby.
Get my shears on you. A $30 donation will bring you this phenomenally trendy T-shirt, our brand new model, okay? And like, no, wait, really. Wait, where's the top? Oh, okay. And like a donation of like $60 or more, okay? You can give more than 60 because it will score you a matching sweatshirt. Perfect for cool winter evenings by the fire. So,
You do something. You know, you look like Trotsky on acid. Look at you.
Nice to be in Mexico.
call as soon as you can, please. This very instant, if possible.
And ladies and gentlemen, please rest easy in the knowledge that not one single penny of the money raised here this evening will go to Lonnie Anderson.
Yes. Okay. So you're all relieved about that. Now, I skipped a really raunchy joke.
Yeah.
To start us off, we were hoping to get the incredible Larry Sanders, but he's in Laguna on a network self-realization retreat. So he sent his close personal friend and one of Comic Relief's closest friends. Ladies and gentlemen, a great comedian, Mr. Gary Shandling.
I'm offended that Whoopi showed up in blackface tonight. I really am. Whoopi. She promised she wouldn't do that anymore. So I'm on first. I got the first spot. I have to tell you how it happened. My girlfriend hit Bob Saget with a pipe in the knees right before the show. That's my big fear, that Tanya Harding quits skating and takes up stand-up. My girlfriend and I are currently having an argument because I have told her that whenever I get married, I assume the woman will not only take my last name, but my first name as well. So I want to be able to say, this is my wife, Gary Shandling. We've had some arguments, but thank God nothing, of course, that has gotten to the point of these two morons that we are, of course, saluting here tonight, meaning the two Bobbits who, I mean, we've had arguments where, you know, she's never gotten, I mean, she's tried to suffocate it once, but... But, you know, I mean, I used to think it was safe just to use a condom. I swear to God, now I'm going to start using the club. I mean it. I think that... She cut it off. She drove away with it. She threw it out the car window, which is what I think started the fires, by the way. I think there's a chance that could have been lit. And if... because women think men are led around by their penises. That's what happened. Actually, she said, I did it because every time every time we had sex, he had an orgasm, and I didn't. Well, I have news for her. She's not getting off this time either. So women think, you know, that's why men don't want to get married, because they're afraid of losing their sexual freedom, which is really not the case. There's a fear of losing your freedom in general. Isn't there? I mean, I have an uncle who's been married like 30 years, and I said to him this summer, "Where are you going on vacation, Uncle Larry?" And he said, "Well, I'm going." He said nothing. His wife said the Bahamas. He just moved his lips. It was like a ventriloquist act. I swear to God, within a year, she's just going to have her hand up his ass, working his head. All right? It's not that we're, you know, women think men are led around by their penises, which we are not. It points us in a direction, I'll give you that, but But then we are mature enough to listen to it and decide if we want to pay attention or not. And sometimes, you know, well, I've thrown my back out trying to reel it back in because it'll go off on its own. And sometimes you have to have a little talk with it, you know, especially if you're in a relationship and you see another woman. Sometimes you have to talk to it like a little kid. You have to go, hey, you already have a bike, all right? Which one are you going to ride? Where are you going to put this one? So, you know, we're a little obsessed with it. I went to the doctor a couple weeks ago, and I said, you know, my penis is burning. He said, that just means someone's talking about it. So, I know I'm saying the word a lot, but every newscaster has said it now. Every network newscaster has said, when Bernard Shaw said it, I said, hey, it's fair game, all right? It's only when Willard Scott says it. That's what I'm waiting for, just to hold up a picture and go, well, it's 101 years old, and isn't it good looking? Dave's penis. And we're on cable, so we can talk this way. If you have an illegal cable hookup, I'm asked to remind you at home it is a crime to have an illegal cable hookup. In fact, the Menendez family had an illegal cable hookup, and that's the charge they should have gotten them on. I believe that will be the retrial will focus on the illegal cable hookup. It was Lyle who hooked it up. I don't think Eric would do a thing like that. So it's the opposition between the sexes. It's very frustrating. I've been in this relationship 5 years. My girlfriend and I, you know, the sex becomes predictable. You know, you go, all right, this is where she's going to yell, "You're my cowboy," and you finish up there. And then we had an argument because she was in Playboy magazine, which was fine. I supported that, and it was, well, thank you for applauding. It was my first chance to see her naked as well. But it's different when you're in when you first meet someone. That's where the energy really is different for the man and the woman. The sexual energy when you first meet someone is so intense, but we react differently. I mean, when you kiss a woman the first time, the woman acts totally different. The man never goes, oh, I don't even know you. You know, the guy's thinking, all right, I don't even know her. Anyway, my time is up. I want to ask you all at home to send in money, help this worthy cause, and I'll see you next year. Thanks so much, and good night. Have a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Candace Bergen.
Thank you. I'm doing the serious stuff now, so I have to tell you that I need these. This is better. During the course of the evening, you're going to see some of the world's most brilliant comedians doing what they do best, and God bless them for it. They will amuse and entertain you, unlike myself, who will ask you for money. Every once in a while, in between the jokes and the levity, you will see and hear persons like me who will put a face to the problem of homelessness in the hopes that it will cause you...
Especially if you're a child. Please, call now.
Oh, men.
Look, Gracie, I know that you're all worked up, but I wouldn't let this get out of the house, because if it does, you're going to be laughed at.
Hell, let them laugh. They laugh at all intelligent women. They even laughed at Joan of Arc, but she went right ahead and built it.
Built what?
The Ark.
The Ark was built by a man.
The person who built the Ark was a woman.
Noah.
How could I know? She's been dead for years.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so lovely to see Barbara Bush again. Now, the next gentleman who is performing actually started doing drugs at the Comedy Store. Wait, that's what I used to... Wait, hold on one second. No, he did comedy in a drugstore. Getting old. And now, he's the star of a new ABC series called Hanging with Mr. Cooper. So nice to see Alice is cleaned up all right. It's a fabulous young man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome right now. He is a school teacher and a comedian that can be dangerous. Carpe per diem, seize the check, Mark Curry.
How you doing? I feel good. You feel good? Oh, you don't sound like you feel good. There you go. I went to go see Jurassic Park. You guys see Jurassic Park? Good movie, huh? Brother got ate the first 2 minutes. Just wow. Didn't give him no lines or nothing. Could at least let him say, "Hey, Joe," then wow. And you know he told people he was in the movie. You know I'm going to be in Jurassic Park, yeah. Yeah, But you got to get there the first 2 minutes, yeah. They cut my part. I hate when that happens. I hate when a brother get eaten the first 2 minutes. Because you white people are so cold. You guys will just look at us in the theater, just... That was dumb of him. He didn't see the caution sign. It's broad daylight. God. And you guys always get those good seats in the theater. What's that about? You guys get them seats right in the middle. Because you guys get there like an hour ahead of time. Choose the correct seats. 1, 2. This is the middle right here, honey. Yeah. Exit's right there. We can get out in case of emergency here. Speakers are here, so sense around should hit us right about here. You guys be doing little stretches before you sit down? But you know, brothers get there like 3 minutes after the movie started. Kiki, Leroy, where you guys at? We have to start calling in sick more, people. Please call in sick more. People don't use their sick time. Women got it cool. Women call in sick to work anytime they want. Just mention Leon. You know what I'm talking about. It ain't fair. What's wrong, Carmen? It's heavy and it's flowing. Oh, my God. Oh. Just send a fax or something. I'll work through lunch. I wish there was one boss who just kept a calendar record of that. Oh, wait, hold on, Carmen. Wait, I think you got 28 more days, huh? Yeah. I'd like to see you in either that or you're pregnant here. I used to have a buddy calling sick to work. He used to read the back of a Vicks Formula 44 box verbatim. Just read about it. What's wrong with you, Joe? I have, excuse me, symptoms due to runny nose, flu, and cough. I may be drowsiness. And I gotta keep away from children, yeah. You ever call in sick to work and try to use somebody else's illness? You ever do that? I think I got what Joe got. He got what? Cancer? No, I'll be in, yeah. I'll be in a half an hour early, actually, yeah. Anybody ever get fired? White people, no. I hate when you get fired. I got fired before. You get fired, they put that stuff over the loudspeaker as soon as you walk in the door. Mr. Williams, can we see you in the office, please? Then you get that I'm gonna get fired walk. Mr. I heard you, motherfucker. You ever notice when you getting fired, your coworkers won't talk to you? You are, hey man, I think they about to fire. Go and get away from me. I ain't done nothing, man. Go on now. I need my benefits. Working, that's a good profession if you're working. A lot of people aren't fortunate to work. So that's why it's important to give. I'm glad everybody is giving. That's very, so give that up. Clap for that, please. Thank you. But things are getting out of hand. Some people coming back to work to kill their boss. That's some weird stuff. Coming back to work to kill their boss. Because you never notice. You never notice the person coming back to kill their boss because they just like, isn't that Joe? And didn't we fire Joe? Yeah, we fired Joe. A strange thing, he parked on the grass. Look at that. Ooh, he slammed that car door pretty hard, too. Look, he has army fatigues on. I wonder what's up. Joe knocked that door down. Hi-ya, Joe, how you doing? We tried to call you. It's computer error. You weren't supposed to be fired. Jim, you're fired. How you doing? You look great in green. You know, brothers would love to come back to kill their boss. It's just that we get pulled over before we get there. Thank you, guys. I'm Mark Curry. Have a nice time. Peace and love. Thank you.
I would be talking now, but there's nothing to say. Yeah, baby. Hey, I'm just hanging here. Pants down as always. Ass hanging out. But y'all don't care. Y'all just leave me up here. How you doing? You good? Yeah. Hey, I know who's coming. I know who's coming. Listen, this is my friend. I'm so glad you guys up there came. I just want to acknowledge you all up there. Yeah. 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 Yay. Anyway, I know I'm supposed to be here telling you that we are here to raise some money. You can't hear me? Well, shit. What you want me to do, baby? I got a mic on. You want me to sign the shit to you? What can I do? We want you to pick up the phone. Give us some money. The number is below my chest. See? Make that call. We need your help. It's getting tough out there. Now listen, tonight we are delighted to have with us our official comic relief announcer, a talented actor, Jeffrey Tambor, who is having a huge hit as Hank, Gary Shandling's sidekick and announcer on The Larry Shandling Show. Jeffrey is such a dedicated actor that he refused to abandon that character for even as long as this evening. Told us to kiss his ass. He said he would speak as Hank because Hank has something he wants to share with us. So please welcome HBO's newest shining star, Hank Kingsley.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I'm very, very thrilled. I'm a little nervous to be here tonight, but let me get one thing straight right off the bat. I asked them, I know. I asked if I could sing tonight. I sing on the show, and they said, I'll tell you what they said. They said, no, you will not. That's all right. So. No, I don't think that. Maria. The most beautiful sound I've ever heard. This is West Side Story. Maria. All right. I won't. Anyway, this is a genuine thrill being here with the people like Whoopi and Robin and Gary Shandling. Sensational. Gary was, he's okay, you know. Hasn't been doing a lot of this lately. Anyway, enough about him. That reminds me, I forgot to tell you, I have a note of hello from my boss, Larry Sanders. Big hello. There it is. Hello. Anyway, he wanted to be here tonight, but he's off on his annual retreat, the network Self-Realization. They're in a thatched hut somewhere off the coast. We were trying to have a satellite hookup, but apparently El Nino moved in, and all communications with that island have been broken off. At least I think that's what happened, because the operator, when I was talking to her, she was speaking Spanish, but I looked it up in the phrase book, and she said it was off the hook. But the reason I'm here tonight, other than to do my usual announcing, which I'm doing very well at, is to help raise money for this very worthy cause. And you know, I'm not a comic, but there's one thing I must say for myself. I look bitching in a T-shirt. Especially my hands. Can you come in close? and my forearms. Can you please come in close? Little known fact, before I became Larry's best friend and announcer in New York, I was a hand and forearm model. I want you to look at this. You see this hand? You see a lot of this on QVC, right? And now look closely at the shape of the arm, the musculature, but this is the selling point. If you can come in close, just the proper amount of hair. Thank you very much. This is the Comic Relief 6 t-shirt, all decked out in red, white, and blue, which I don't have to tell you are the colors of our nation's flag. See, I knew I didn't have to tell you. And you call right now, you make a donation of $30. The shirt is yours. It'll look great at those President's Day barbecues. And hey now, President's Day is coming up on February 21st. So, for $60 or more, you can give them, and you can give more. It's allowed. We will throw in the matching Comic Relief 6 sweatshirt. That's in case those barbecues are outdoors, and it's February, and you know. Anyway, the t-shirt, the sweatshirt, either way, you're in the height of fashion. I love you. Take it from me. Hey now, Hank Kingsley. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Now, the last time I worked with the woman you're about to meet was at the Ford's Theater in Washington when we both performed for Bill and Hillary and Tipper Renown. Yeah, I'm on a first-name basis with him. Except for Tip, I call her Tip. Say, Tip, let's talk about some Dr. Dre lyrics. Oh, it's him, you know, but we were all very politically correct that night. We wore ball gowns, kept our shoes on almost the entire night. And it's very, no, I tried, you know, shit, it ain't my feet are bad, baby. I feel like Pearl Bailey. It's very difficult. You don't know who Pearl Bailey is? I am getting old. It's difficult to be funny in a ball gown, unless, of course, you're a man. But this lady actually pulled it off. She's gotten extremely large since then, and I mean her career. That's an Afrocentric part of speech I want you all to sort of absorb for yourself. Large. It means somebody's hip, big. You know what I'm saying? And she's got a smash comedy hit called Grace Under Fire. So please welcome from the deep. And she is deep. That's another one of those phrases you can use at work and you'll seem hip. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the fabulous Brett Butler.
Thank you. It's so nice to be. It's all light in here, isn't it? I know. I'm sorry. This is the first time my mom's seen my new tits at home. There you go, Mom. All right. Ow. All right. Yes, I'll tell. I actually, with the nerve to have bleached hair and fake tits and complain about how phony this town is. Thank you. I think I fit right in. No, it's good to be. I think Robin Williams is carrying this Mrs. Doubtfire thing too far. I just saw him in the back straddling Melissa Etheridge in a barber chair. What's that about? Anyway, they'll explain it later, darling. All right. And I'm so glad to be here. I believe in this, and I'm excited and proud. And when they told me that I was going to get to be on Comic Relief, I feel so strongly about this that I plan to donate a large portion of the money they're paying me tonight to... What? I'm not. Fuck. I think my mom turned it off after the tit thing. It's okay. No. Well, they did. They said, do you want to be on Comic Relief? And I said, does Heidi Fleiss have a sore wrist? I think so. All right. Tell you what. Oh, don't clap at that. It gets hackier. No, I tell you what. Just go ahead and dial and send money in right now. I don't even care if you don't watch this. This is important. Don't watch me. Dial now. Send money. Don't wait for the news to tell you what is important. President Clinton is overseas right now trying to disarm 2,000 nuclear warheads pointed right at us, and yet the lead story on TV is two skaters getting in a cat fight. You know, gosh, Nancy, I'm sorry your knee hurts, but Jesus P. God, it's not the Challenger accident, is it? I just want to... What? Not me, you idiot! Rita Rudner! Rita Rudner! Idiot! Idiot! Why me? Why? been doing stand-up for 12 years waiting for that minute. All right. Fine, I know. No, it was just a little thing we set up, okay? She's like, you'd think they have security. You know what I blame? I blame really confused role models for women. In 20 years, we've gone from Betty Crocker to Lorena Bobbitt, which altogether... the Bobbitt stuff, y'all. What killed me is Lorena Bobbitt said her husband didn't satisfy her sexually. Honey, if you thought he was bad before... what was she thinking? And then, oh no, but I know this guy. I've like seen him and listened to him on the news. You know, I know this guy probably 3 days later was telling his buddies, you know, she like cut it off, drove across town, threw it out the window, probably going, yep, I can stand on my front porch and the end of my picker hits a stop sign 20 blocks away. I'm like, gotta hang in there. It's like, good, good. Is it a cliche that Los Angeles is more culturally deprived than New York? I don't know. Maybe, okay, I'm living it. Last year when I lived in New York, I could name all the characters in Thomas Hardy's The Mayor of Casterbridge. Now I don't even know the names of all the Baldwin brothers, for God's sakes. So sue me, okay? I was at like a bookstore on Melrose, and I asked the clerk if they had any books written by the Bronte sisters, and she goes, I didn't know those little girls on Full House could spell. How can we even be here today? I know, speaking of sawed-off pricks, I was thinking of Rush Limbaugh on the way over, and oh, stop, it's too easy. Let me say something about him first. I know, people go, oh, he's not such a bad guy. Right, Hitler was a street mime with an attitude, you know. People go, oh, he's not really a reactionary. Bullshit. I was at Schindler's List, and he started the wave. Well, he did. I know, and some people say at his best he's just nostalgic, you know, for the good old days when all the jobs that women held that were decent paying had hand and blow before the job started. And I know. And yet we're all here despite sitting Shiva for the Menendez boys' sex life. I just feel for them. The Menendez brothers don't even look like murderers. They look like waiters in Marina Del Rey, don't they? They're like, hello, I'm Lyle. I'm Eric. We'll be your waiters. Today we have Chilean sea bass, ratatouille with shiitake mushrooms. We'll be right back with your drink order after we drive home and kill our parrot. I think. And they have these little groupies there, too. That's like always amazes me. I don't know. So this show wouldn't have happened when I was a kid. It wouldn't have happened. They didn't even have divorce on TV, much less any kind of, you know, anything about homelessness or AIDS or, you know, I always craved verite. I wanted one time on the Brady Bunch for Mr. Brady just to kick open the door to the maid's room with the shirt tail hanging out and a bottle of whiskey in one hand going, come on, Alice, I think it's more than just a hunch. Thank you. Thank you very much. Send money in.
Please welcome Jason Alexander.
I'd like to thank Brett Butler for the height estimation. Does she look better in her sweater than I look in mine? Just pull it off there. I am absolutely delighted, thrilled beyond belief to be able to be a part of Comic Relief, but I tell you, and I make no bones about it, I'm a little nervous because, as any of you know who know anything about me, I'm not a comedian. I work with them, but I'm not one. I'm just an actor. And yes, I have been honored with, well, dozens of awards and a kind of a massive cult hit TV show and, you know, magazine covers, the whole schmear. Don't hold your applause, please. Don't, please, no. But still, no, please. My head will turn. No. Oh, if you must. God, thank you so much. But still, this is honestly not the kind of evening that I'm usually comfortable participating in, and I have to tell you, because I know this is a live show and I'm going to embarrass myself, when I get nervous, I tend to say personal and embarrassing things accidentally. It's nervousness, plain and simple. They just kind of whoomp right out of me. There's no control, and usually I don't even know that I've said it, and then, you know, I go home and I watch a tape later, and oh, is my face red. So Please bear with me. I might say something embarrassing, and then, all right, I've paid it too much attention. I don't want to make a big deal, and I don't have that much time, so let me just jump right in. It probably won't happen tonight anyway. Okay, here we go. Once a year, you folks get together and do a telethon and raise a lot of money and get on with your lives. I have 6 nipples. People call in and send checks and get on with their lives, but I think that the people want to know that the work goes on 365 days a year. I shoplifted these sneakers. The money is out there doing good work, and the workers are out there making sure that the money is being put to good use. I was sexually attracted to Mrs. Doubtfire. Especially when Robin was just in the bodysuit. The homeless people who benefit from all this are having their lives enriched because there is such a thing called comic relief. My real name is Joey Buttafuoco. And now, here's a short film on comic relief and what it does, and thank you for letting me be a part of it. In 1986, America's top comedians joined together to deliver more than just laughs. Their goal, to help homeless and hurting people all across our nation. That was the beginning of comic relief. Through the years, we've raised and distributed millions of dollars. Today, in
Pardon me, mister, but did that man over there put some of my clothes in your luggage? Si. Well, are you going to Mexico City? Si. Are you taking flight 18? Si. What's your name? Si. Sai? Si. I understand you're going to visit your sister. Si. I'm afraid to ask this next one. What's her name? Sue. Sue? Si.
Hello, I'm Bill Clinton. Do you know me? Maybe you will now, thanks to this incredible American Medical Express. That's right, if you get surgery performed, you get air travel miles. Would you believe it? I flew to Mazatlan on my colon. We're back. Thank you. Just for the folks at home going, thank you. I want to tell you just a brief word about some of the pieces of scenery you see here this evening up on our lovely stage. These fantastic murals are representative of some of the walls you see all over L.A., and they've been created by an organization known as Spark. Now, a lot of people are going, oh, no. It's the Social and Public Art Resource Center. What's particularly interesting about these walls is they're executed specifically for comic relief by homeless people. Naturally, we're delighted we could use them and have them here on our set. We'd like to thank Spark, especially all the artists involved in this production. Wherever you are tonight, we thank you. Now, if you've ever fallen down, dropped your pants, or got hit in the crotch with a golf ball, you're either Gerald Ford, Heidi Fleiss, or the host of a show named America's Funniest Home Videos. That's right, not America's Horniest Home Videos, that was Rob Lowe. Now, he's the star of Full House and the host of America's Funniest Home Videos. Please welcome Mr. Bob Saget.
Thank you. I'm very proud to be known as a person who helps people get hit in the crotch. I'm very proud of that. I'm incredibly happy right now. I'd like to hit myself in the crotch and just fall down and strip. You're here, and I'm very happy. And a lot of people have been upset and saying that we've had a bad year, and I think '93 was a good year. I think it was good because it was the end of Vanilla Ice's career, and I think that's what really matters, is the fact that he's done. And I think the mistake he made, actually, is that he patterned his hairstyle after a soft serve frozen yogurt machine. I think you don't want to do that. I think 2 extra toppings would have helped him a lot. And also, he also made a mistake. You don't put your own name in your lyrics, like Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby. That's not a smart thing to do. Prince had his name in his lyrics. My name is Prince, and he can't do that anymore because he changed his name to So it's some kind of Hebraic. I think it's a chai with a T through it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It has something to do with animals, and it scares me. I don't want to know about it. And then singers years ago in the 30s, 40s, 50s, you never heard them put their own name in their lyrics. You never heard Tony Bennett going, "I'm Tony Bennett, Tony, which is a different group altogether, Tony, which is, I think, the square root of Stevie Wonder. I don't know what that is. John Bobbitt, party of 2, your formaldehyde is ready. John Bobbitt. I just had to say it. I've wanted to say it all day. I took a little Sharpie pen and just put a little dotted line around it so my wife knows where to cut and paste. I'm scared to fall asleep. I'd like to sleep right now just so someone would come up and, no, I don't want to say that on television. Anyway, I just think we have to do something, and we can do it here. You are the people. We are the people that can help the homeless, that help feed people. My parents are willing to feed everyone in the world. They just want everybody to pick a date because they have to defrost. They have to just be ready for everyone to show up. Actually, you don't want to eat their food sometimes. You just want to cut out the middleman and throw that shit in the toilet. You just want to forget about it. That's not true. You want to bury it is what you want to do. That's what you want to do. No, my parents are beautiful people. I'd like to bring them out here now and make them do the pony. No, they're, I don't know why I would do that to them. They're good people. My father is amazing. 70 years old. No, he's not. He's 77. Okay, he's 98 and he looks 14. No, he is just incredible. He does like 45 minutes on the treadmill a day. He's on his stomach, but it's like a loofah. It's like building up kind of a Viking scab tit plate for him. So he's got this whole, he's like a helmet and he's set to go. He taught me something very, very valuable. He told me, at the end of your life, if you can count all of your friends that you've had, really good friends, on just one hand, then you know you've been spending a lot of time alone in your room. That's what he taught me. And his hand was in his pants when he said it, and he was holding it after the Bobbitt thing. But they're very happy, my parents, because I married an amazing woman. I married Gloria Estefan. She's amazing. No, that's not true. I married, my wife's a saint. I married Roger Moore. That's who I married. She wears a black turtleneck and does spy scenes all day long at home. No, she is, I call my wife Gandhi because she shaved her head and she wears a diaper and she looms all day long. She just sits there and she fasts. She won't eat. But she is, she's my heart. And then we have we did the nasty last night. And that's a good one. That's a good one for network, for cable. It's a good one to tell people. We did, you can't say it if you're married. You're not supposed to say, hey, you know, I did my wife last night. It's okay to say, see that chick over there at the bar? Yeah, I did her. And people go, all right, good for you. But if it's like it's your wife, it's like, I think, oh, please don't tell me about it. I don't want to know about that. Maybe respect. I think it's about respect. That's what it is. Maybe when I told a friend that, maybe he just got grossed out of picturing me making love to anyone. Maybe that's what it was. But no, we didn't make love last night. I made love to that woman right there. No, it was that guy. No, it was the both of them. I used him to get to her. Actually, my wife's a very fortunate person because if I'm videotaping and she falls out of bed funny, she could win $10,000, which is something to think about. She's a very lucky woman. Kind of like a Rob Lowe thing, but without a laugh track. Or with a laugh track. I don't know what I said. You should moan. Go ahead. Thank you. You hurt me and I feel cleansed. But we made these children, my wife and I. We actually made 3. I have 3 daughters. I'm in hormonal hell, ladies and gentlemen. I have 3 daughters. We're just going to take down the mezuzah and hang up a tampon. I'm in huge trouble. I don't know what to do. It's a hell house. And when they were like 16, I'm installing a low jack in all their panties. I'm scared. I really am. I want to know where they are and where those panties are going. 3 daughters, and people said, are you upset that the 3rd one's a girl? And I said, no, not at all. I'm whittling a boy out of wood right now. I'm hoping, wishing on a star. Actually, she's gorgeous. She's only 1 year old, so she won't hear this, and hopefully everyone will never play the tape. But she's, I don't know, my wife was in delivery, and the baby stayed a couple hours extra because they had to sew the balls on. It took a little extra. Chauvinism, John Bobbitt, party of 8. But, I don't know, having these children, they whine all the time. We went to the Grand Canyon because I like when whining has an echo. That's always fun. People tell me to hit my kids. I don't know. I read to my kids. I read them my will today. They're very happy. But hitting your child. What if you hit your kids and you have the clapper at home? What do you do then? You smack them once the lights go out. You can't, God damn it, where are you? God damn it. Where, when I find you, oh, I found you. Damn, lights on, lights off. People think you live in a disco or something, you know? Lights are flashing. They're very happy, my children, because my nephew moved out. Well, I shouldn't share this. It's personal. He's in the room, but screw him. He's out. He lived with me for, in fact, screw him. He's 23 and he needs to get laid really bad. So if anybody, this couple, you were great with me last night, do my nephew, please. I'm begging you. He's a great kid. He's going to hate me when this is over. Well, who cares? He has one of those voices. It sounds, I don't know, I love him so much, but his voice is kind of like a buzzer. It's kind of like, and he would say Uncle Bob all the time. Hi, Uncle Bob. It's like Popeye a little bit. Uncle Bob, 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 my Uncle Bob. I got him a job at the Forum at halftime. Uncle Bob, halftime. And it's just, I love him a lot, but what the hell, I trashed him. It's important, by the way, if you could. I have to go because my time is up, but I have to leave. Thank you for giving money. I really have to go because I laid toilet paper on the seat back there, and it's actually waiting for me. So, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bob Saget. This next man has been one of my inspirations since the very first time that I saw him walk on the stage. The Ed Sullivan Show, great three-piece suit, huge cigar, and an attitude to match. He was one of the first stand-up superstars, ladies and gentlemen. He worked in nightclubs. He produced and starred on Broadway and in movies. He was like a father to me in many ways because we actually got to play father and son in a movie called Memories of Me, and Alan wanted to live, the guy who saw it. And he decided to live the part of my dad, so he moved in. He was just like a father. He would walk around the house in boxer shorts with just a little bit of his balls hanging out of the bottom. You know the look. So from behind it looks like a Great Dane walking away. Attractive, isn't it? He had gas and couldn't hear it. That's always attractive. Good morning. You know what I'm thinking? What I'm thinking is that maybe we should, that whole scene, we could rewrite it. I don't know. Anyway, he has become, I think, a legend of comedy for two reasons. He never stops working, and he's never stopped being funny. I'm delighted to welcome him to Comic Relief. Ladies and gentlemen, a great comedian, Alan King.
Thank you. Forgive my attire. I wanted to look like all the other comedians. I rolled in shit. Billy is really just like my son. He never calls. He never sends money. I love you, young man.
I'll see you later.
Okay, Pa. I'm so glad I saw Sid Caesar backstage. It means I'm the second oldest Jew on the show. You know when you're getting old, when everybody tells you how good you look, they never tell young people. That's all I heard backstage. Look how good you look. Young people are supposed to look good. Old people. A guy said, you never change. He had double cataracts and was talking to a rubber plant over my shoulder. And I grew up with you on the Ed Sullivan Show. A guy with aluminum walkers backstage with a Haitian male nurse walking like this and says, I grew up with you. I kept them right in his fucking feet. I don't need this. You know, it's old. I just had surgery on my knee. And arthroscopic surgery. You ever go through that? You don't have to. But how old are you, young man? 34. Tomorrow morning, you'll be 66. You wake up in the morning, and all of a sudden, you can't move. And the wife said, what's the matter? I said, my legs. She said, you must have slept on it. What do you think I slept on? My ear? Then you have Nuprin and aspirin or whatever it is, and you make it to the bathroom and you start cleaning the mirror. The mirror's not dirty, your eyes are gone. Thank God I can brush my teeth in my hand so I can see them up close. But the knee, did you ever have arthroscopic surgery? You sit in a chair. From New York was where I live. I came here because they have all the celebrity. Guy said he did Wilt Chamberlain's knee. Should have done his putts. Now, they give you something to drink, you're out. I say, can't you put me out for a week? I'm a coward. They said, no, we need you to help. What do you want me to help? Hand you the instruments? You know. And they go in with like a needle and then with a drill, like a dentist. And you're starting to feel mellow. You know, twilight. And they're all looking at monitors because the instrument is a television camera. It's not very exciting to sit there and watch doctors going and they're looking at television monitors. What is there? Lonesome Dove? What's going on? Mr. King, just relax. I start to doze off, and as true as there's a Lord above, I hear someone say, holy shit. Now, if that don't sober you up, I don't know what does. Excuse me, what is it? I just heard something. Will you relax? How can I relax? I just heard somebody, holy shit. There's 8 doctors there. What is this? A diagnosis? A prognosis? Mr. King, please. What? No. The woman, the cleanup lady walked in, looked at the monitor and said, holy shit, does somebody want to tell me what's going on? Mr. King, your knee is filled with arthritis. Why didn't you ask me? I got arthritis all over. My thumbs. I need a caddy to take a pee. What does that mean? Can you fix it? No. You'll walk slower. Well, you remember when I came in here 3 weeks ago for the x-rays, $25,000 ago, and you remember how I walked in like this? Are you telling me that I'm going to walk out $25,000 later like this? They said you'll find that you have to sit a lot. 3 weeks after the operation, my hemorrhoids came back. Now I can't walk, I can't sit, I lean a lot. It's not easy getting old. It isn't. I used to have hair. I used to have a hairline started at the bridge of my nose. I got 9 hairs. You know how much crayon is in his head? I spend an hour like a putz with a crayon and a blower and a mirror looking. What do I do with the 9 hairs now? I'll comb them this way like Marlon Brando. I'll take the hair from under my arms. I'll nail them over my head. And I'll walk around like a politician saying hello to everybody. The only place hair grows now is on my face, in my nose, in my ears. Just where I need it. My balls are bald, but the hair on my face and the nose and the ears keeps growing. I go to the barber now just to hear. My wife keeps talking to me and I keep saying, what? What? She says, make a barber appointment, for God's sake. Old. I used to go to parties. Now I go to funerals and hospitals. That's what my week is like. Thank God, January. It's always slow right after Christmas, I'm told. I live in Long Island. My office is on 57th Street, Midtown. Every Monday morning, I stop off at the Riverside Memorial Chapel, just in case somebody couldn't reach me over the weekend. There's always a putz with the striped trousers. Can I help you? I hope not. Who are you here to see? I don't know. Who's in room B? Adler. I must know an Adler. Let me go in and console the widow. You go to hospitals, giants of ministry, men of letters. They're all laying there with tubes up their nose, up their ass. And the wife just came from a tennis lesson by an Ecuadorian pro named Raul. She says, doesn't he look good? Oh, yeah, he looks good. Why don't you tell him? Harry, you look great. I ain't going without a fight. I'm so happy to be here, to be a part of all this. Thank you for inviting me. Good night.
Thank you. Our next...
What's the matter?
Having a real hard time reading it. Sorry, I guess it's these lenses. I got them off the Hubble. Everything just looks like a black hole. It's really bad, man. What's wrong?
Can't see good?
No, it's like things are changing, man.
Like Alan King said, you know.
Whoa!
Hey,
a burrito. That's what's happening. I'm getting out.
Jeez.
I'm very sorry.
It's all right. These things happen.
I guess.
You know why?
Why? Why do they happen?
It's happened. You can't see good. This, you don't even know that it's happened. It's like Alan said.
What? What do you
Look
mean?
at this. Look at this little Trotsky beard you got.
Oh, you mean...
It's getting gray. Look at mine. Little gray.
It's Joel Gray. It's beautiful. I've got gray pubic hair.
You know what's happening? We're getting older. I'm growing hair on my shoulder.
Yesterday I pissed a boulder.
Ain't we got fun? We used to stay up late.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I used to love to masturbate.
Yeah. It ain't the same without a prostate.
Oh.
Call 911.
I've fallen and I can't get off. My balls are getting lower.
My orgasms are getting slower.
I can't remember my friend.
I'm wearing Depends. Hey, how about you? Do you watch Letterman?
Oh, you must be kidding. He's on after 10.
I can't remember what or why or when. And who the fuck are you? My kids have flown to Coop now.
Hell, my shit looks like chicken soup now.
You know my nipples both sag.
So I pee in a bag.
You, good God, was that you?
Let him in.
So let's stop squawking. What the hell, we're both still walking. So hold the call to Jack Morgan for a decade or two. They say at 45 you lose your sex drive. We're here to say that that ain't true. I'm still the potent hubby.
I can still get a chubby.
This boys and boys stud, it's true.
This really one well-hung Hebrew.
Oh yeah. We may be getting older, but by the time, fuck you. Who the hell needs this? I'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Please.
It's a bad thing.
We're closed.
I'm sorry.
Go sell the T-shirts, you bastard.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Hello.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Black don't crack, okay? That's why I wasn't in that number, darling, because all my shit's still where it's supposed to be. Now, here's a young lady from Brooklyn. Who has succeeded as a dancer on Soul Train, a choreographer for In Living Color, and most recently as an actress in such movies as White Man Can't Jump, Untamed Heart, and Fearless, for which she has been nominated, for a Golden Globe Award. Please welcome back to Comic Relief, Miss Rosie Perez.
It's nice to be back, and that's right, I'm from Brooklyn and proud of it, all right? Is Brooklyn in the house? But you know something, just the other day, my friends were making fun of me because I've been out here for so long. I've been, filming a movie here, and they're starting to say that I sound like a native Californian, like when I say for sure and shit, But anyway, I'm not supposed to say this either, but it's okay. Okay, I want to give a shout out to my girlfriends, Wanda and Tammin, in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. And I know it's cold out there, and I've been looking at the weather reports, and it looks like it's really cold and shit. I'm sorry, it didn't say shit there, but and with the ice and the wind chill factor thing, and it's a nightmare. And I just want to say that I'm really worried about you. And like I was sitting by the poolside the other day, and I started crying in my pina colada. Yo, but check it, I know they're freezing their asses off in Brooklyn, and since they don't got a man, I know they're really cold. But anyway, They're gonna kill me. But Ronda Tavern and everybody out there from Brooklyn to Cali, I got the thing for you. Comic Relief T-shirt, number 6. It's big, it's bulky, it got fly colors, and it can warm you right up when you don't got a man or whatever your liking is. And it makes you nice and toasty. And here's the best part, it's only $60. So please, pick up the phone and make a call, and it's yours, okay? Oh, and if you don't got $60, then, you know, you're kind of cheap and shit. You know, here's the T-shirt, right here, and you know, to my brother Cookie, you know, who we used to be down in Bed-Stuy and everything like that. He moved to Boca Raton, so he likes to chase like those big titty mamas, you know, that wear no clothes and everything. So this will be really cool for you too, cause it'll make you look fly and everything. So so for $60 donation, oh, I want to say this too. I have to say this. For $60 donation, you get the sweatshirt and the T-shirt, okay? Just in case there's a hot zone, okay? So whether you live in cool weather or whether that's cool, you need to get a Comic Relief shirt, okay? It comes in every shape or size, so just, you know, come on down and do your part. And if you don't, I'm sending my brother to beat your asses up. So get on the phone, do what you gotta do, all right? And buy a shirt, okay? Thank you, goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dustin Hoffman.
Thank you. It's good to be here. It's good for the soul, for all of us. 25 years ago, I had the good fortune of playing a character in a film called Midnight Cowboy. I was rehearsing this speech here yesterday, and I came in here today and just found out that the wonderful, lovely, talented man who sang Everybody's Talking in that movie, Harry Nilsson, died today. And it would seem weird not to have an appropriate moment for him. He was a great artist. So back to my speech. The character's name was Ratso Rizzo, Enrico Rizzo, and he was a derelict, a bum, a hustler, a misfit. He had few what society calls redeeming features, and for all intents and purposes, he was the type of person that people would go out of their way to avoid. I love playing the part. Ratso's story took place in the lowlands of Manhattan, and watching him hustle for his daily bread, audiences were comfortably seated in their local movie theaters, empathizing and being entertained by Ratso's varied adventures. This was possible for audiences because they knew that they would never have to confront Ratso in real life. Distance, geographic and economic, makes values such as brotherhood and community so much more palatable to many of us. For his time, Ratso was an oddity, and people like Ratso were few and far between, even in the big cities, as well as in suburban and rural America. 25 years have passed since Midnight Cowboy was made. Many changes have taken place in our society, and not all of them for the better. An entire subculture has come into existence now, and Ratso Rizzo ain't no longer an oddity. This subculture we have now is made up of disenfranchised, destitute, and painfully unprotected individuals and families for whom the American dream has turned into a nightmare. The majority of them are on the streets because they've run out of options, or maybe just the last 2 paychecks before they lost their job. A substantial number of these people who did all the right things, they went to work, they raised a family, they put away money for a rainy day, they never imagined that they would ever be without resources. It's any one of us, possibly. Or a home, or even the price of a meal. But there they are, they're in the shelters, they're living out of abandoned cars, they're living with abandoned hopes, and they're wondering, how did it all happen? If Ratso Rizzo were around today, he'd wonder too, what happened to a country where people who once might have looked at him with pity or annoyance or with compassion or fear now find themselves living and dying on those same mean streets where he used to hustle for his daily bread.
I'll teach you how to use the phonetic punctuation. A period will sound like this. A dash. An exclamation point is a vertical dash with a period underneath. So now you know. A comma. Quotation are 2 commas. Or if you happen to be left-handed. Is this the first time you have loved? He had answered, yes. But it is so wonderful that I hope it shall not be the last. Getting a little messy here.
Hey, it was great. Did you like seeing Dustin?
Yeah, yeah.
You did?
Real good, yeah.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he?
Great actor, yeah, great
He's a
actor.
great actor.
Yeah, real good. Yeah. He spoke 312 words in 1 syllable, yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, real good.
Did you remember the phone number that he was talking about?
Yeah, 1-800, that's all. Yeah, 1-800, yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't remember the phone number, that's why I didn't play the character. Yeah.
I see. So you said sort of like a mist man.
Yeah. Rain Man.
Yeah, I see what you did.
Yeah,
Okay. Uh-oh, that's it. Okay. It is time.
Look at Montel Williams, he's come back.
Oh, sorry. It is time to welcome back a man who stars, he's got his own radio show. He has his own, I feel like Bud Abbott here. You know this guy? I'll tell you, Lou.
Oh, Abbott, tell him, Abbott.
He's got, I'm telling you, it's Trotsky. You are Trotsky with this thing. With him, just...
That's like the Marx brothers, it's like Karl Marx and Groucho Marx. Imperialism, that's the worst thing I've ever heard, you know.
See how I did that cross? Okay.
The Iron Curtain's a drake.
Where you going? Just let me know where you're going. I'll get the hell out of your way.
I'll go right there.
Uh-oh, no, don't be doing that.
Let the puppet out.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
You sure?
I'm done now.
You sure?
I'm just happy to be out.
I know.
Good night.
What are we both doing this for?
Every man in the world is doing this right now.
You're a happy
man.
man.
Nice to be home, honey.
Okay. Sleep with a cup.
Yes. We'll go in the bedroom. Good night, sweetheart. I'll be in the airlock. I'll leave some sperm in a dish.
Okay. Just let me know.
Okay. Swanson frozen sperm dinner.
Just give me a wink.
Yes.
Give me a wink and I'll just jump in or
60
out.
60 seconds. Put them in the microwave.
Okay.
They come quicker than he does.
Okay.
Boom.
Did it?
Okay, that's it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you done?
Earthquake.
Oh, okay.
I was in mid-loaf the other day.
Wait. Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
No, sorry.
I don't think I want to hear the rest of that.
No, finish up there.
Okay. You ready?
Ready.
So, now what happens is then I get into my intro.
Okay.
And then it sounds like an intro.
Okay.
See?
Start over again.
All right, I'll do that. Okay?
Okay. El nos próximos lunes Calero, Lenda Riga.
So we could do... Can we do that? John Bobbitt's Kung Fu movie?
It's the John Bobbitt Kung Fu movie. In Balls of Fury. I can't find them. They're not here. But how will I fight and save the village? It must be now. I must use my Nanding. Swinging it around.
What the hell are you doing there?
Surprise!
Why am I still mouthing you? Hey, whoa. Whoa. Hey! 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 Go long! Hey! Ho! Ho! Hey! Boom! Hey! Here we go! Hey! Boom! Bingo! Okay. You feel better now. You feel better? Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey!
No.
Hey!
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
She's got a knife.
You can't even look at them. You get an
She's got
attitude.
shears. Stand back.
Oh, man.
Good night, sweetheart.
Get that Calvin Klein suit of armor that they're... Nice to see you.
It's our Prozac poster child. Mrs. Reagan, it's so nice to have you here. No! Okay, we're back.
Okay. See, but now I have to do this intro again. It's going to sound like an intro.
Okay.
All right. Mom always liked you best.
I know.
I think Eric said that, or was it
Yeah,
Lyle?
Eric said no.
It was Lyle?
So, did you kill Mom?
Yeah, okay. Boy, that's a
Things to do today.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Pick up the
okay.
groceries,
Yeah.
and then you'll go over to 7-Eleven, get the...
Yeah,
pick up
shotgun shells.
Right, okay, and then I'll pick up the cleaning.
you do.
You'll kill
Dad.
Mom.
I'll kill Mom.
I'll kill you, and then I'll kill Dad.
That's
And
it,
I'll meet
that's
you
a full
tomorrow.
day.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Okay, now it is time to... Let's welcome back. This guy stars on his own... I said this already. This is like deja vu. This is unbelievable.
Bill Clinton in a yarmulke.
Looked weird. Wasn't it weird?
Frightening.
It was just me.
He was a designated Gentile.
It really was.
He looked like Lenny in Mice and Men. Tell me about the rabbi. No. Frightening things.
So this guy used to have
a TV
his
show.
Yeah, it just went off the air.
And his own radio show.
He's working too much.
Yes, and his own concerts.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
And he's bi.
Lingual. Okay.
Lingual. Es Salvacina la Maximus. Lunes, el huevón. El ese Volga Bob Sillis Volvo. And he's appeared in every one of our comic relief shows.
Everyone. And not only that, he goes around the country all year taking checks to the shelters. He works with the children. He's really a great guy, and he's a great comedian. Please welcome, con mucho gusto, Paul Rodriguez!
Thank you, vatos. What's happening? ¿Cómo están? How are you? ¡Órale! ¿Qué pasa? That means what's happening for all of you who are Spanish impaired? That's not the political correct thing no more, right? Now you're Spanishly challenged. I'm sick and tired of all this political correctness bullshit. They use euphemisms. Right? There are no more car thieves. These are non-traditional commuters. Homeless people are full-time outdoorsmen. Prostitutes are sexual maintenance partners. You know, everybody's talking about the Menendez, but I feel I've got the right here. I'm pissed off. It's 1994, and the only Latinos on television consistently are the Menendez. What the hell is this? We gotta shoot our mama to get on your television set? You know, I can't conceive of any reason that I would shoot my parents. Of course, they ain't got no $14 million. My father saw this story, he quit playing the lottery. He said, fuck it, I got 12 kids, any one of them could snap. People in Hollywood, they don't write movies anymore. They just watch television. They watch the news and they write a movie about whatever is happening, you know? That sucks because I know the ending. All right? The pom-pom mom. Oh, great. That's a great idea. Great. Incident in Waco. They actually began to shoot this movie before the house caught on fire. You know the people inside are watching TV wondering who's going to play them. Koresh is in there going, well, Tom Cruise or Marjo Gardner get me. Some of you who remember Marjo might find that humorous. You know, everybody's talking about the Bobbits, but again, she's a Latina. I know that. Latina women will sever your penis. They will. White women just make you feel like you ain't got one. Psychologically torture your ass. First of all, I believe that any man who rapes a woman should have his penis severed. Lop it off, baby. Now, I realize I'm probably going to offend a lot of rapists out there. Bear with me, fellas. You have nothing to fear. The ACLU will never allow it. You can't take his rights. He's got rights. We're not taking his rights, man. We're taking his penis. I want this Bobbitt guy off my television set. I want him off. Forget about it. If I got my penis severed, I'd be a silhouette on Geraldo. I don't want you to know I ain't got one. It ain't gonna be easy to remarry. The story just writes itself. You don't need a comic. You can make the jokes are there for you. You know, she takes it off. She throws it in an empty lot across from a 7-Eleven. They report it to the police. Could you describe it? Yeah, it was white. Well, shit, it's going to be hard to find. John Wayne Bobbitt should just be grateful they didn't send the canine unit after this object. Because I know my dog Pepe would have ate as much as he could and buried the rest. And seriously, you get your penis severed, here's a 1 in a million opportunity to have something better attached. I'd be phoning the morgue in Compton. Yeah, hello? Yeah, anybody named Raheen fill out his donor card? That proves we're the greatest country in the world. Any country that has the technology to sew back a dick. That's why I'm here. That's why I immigrated. I didn't come here for no job. Yeah. You know, out of all the crazy things that are happening, it seems like nothing shocks people anymore. Everything gets stranger and stranger. When it comes to Michael Jackson, people were sexually divided. Women don't believe it. Women go, oh, come on. I saw him on Oprah. He's dating Brooke Shields. All I'm saying is, I'm his age. I'm 35 years old. Who would you rather sleep with, Brooke Shields or Dennis the Menace? I hope he's not guilty, but anybody who molests a child, fuck you. We should just moonwalk your ass to a prison. You know, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are going, oh, you know, they see me dressed like this. Oh, yo, that's in now. Bullshit. I was dressing like this. It was called poverty. Little did I know poverty would become hip. Everybody's talking about the information highway. They ain't building no off-ramp in my neighborhood. Great. Information highway. There's another place I'll get pulled over and frisked. Sometimes these jokes have to walk up to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes they won't hit you right away. Que viva la raza. We are here, and anybody who calls us a minority, you're ignorant. We're having 3 times as more kids than you are. That's why I gotta get off stage. Good night.
Let's do it.
Rodriguez. People coming back to their seats after pissing. Thank you. People are moving very quickly, going, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a tip. No, not that one. But I promised something very special. This is a very special tip. Please keep calling us. Remember to have your credit card handy. Please do it right now. I used to have a lawyer who used to say that to me. Have your credit card ready. And if the lines are busy, please keep trying. And don't go over to the other line, some, premature sex hotline like 976. Too late. Okay. Stay with us. Our next guest, he's no stranger to comic relief. He is the only man in the universe who can use Kafka, Cab Calloway, and chlamydia in a coherent sentence. What can be said about this man that he already hasn't said about himself? He's literate, he's topical, he is the hippest. Please welcome Dennis Babe Miller.
Thank you. I want to thank Robin for breaking out the Lino Wertmuller shades tonight. Well, last night my brother and I snuck into our Hispanic record executive father's bedroom and cut off his dick with an ice skate. And just wanted to hit all the bases there. Christ, what a freak show this country is. Huh? I mean, this country is more fucked up than Kathleen Turner's accent, all right? Katie, you're a middle-aged American woman. Get rid of the Euro lilt, okay? It's starting to sound like the midget in Twin Peaks. Can you believe that jury could not reach a conclusion on it? They chased their mother down the hall while she begged for her life. They reloaded and blew her fucking head off, and they could not make the call. Jesus Christ. You know, you don't have to be John Sirica to see this is not the Donna Reed show. And the figure skating thing, what is that fat fuck bodyguard even thinking? This guy's head is emptier than an Oktoberfest in downtown Miami. Did he not think? Did he not think that he was going to be suspect number one? Well, who in her immediate circle might have did this? You think maybe the huge inbred Jabba the Hutt guy walking next to her? Yeah, maybe the cat with the diaphanous chromosome stack over there. Maybe he did it. And I don't know about the other guy, but my marriage is so good, my wife snuck in the other night and sewed a second dick onto me. She was nice enough to make it smaller than my indigenous crank, so gotta respect that in a woman. Nice to be down here in L.A. Came in today, had a very L.A. day, combination AIDS test, smog check, and I'm good. Went to a flea market. Had everything under the sun for sale. They had an entire tabletop dedicated to half-price Mother's Day cards on sale for next year already. A little picked over. I got stuck with, "I can't believe you fucked Dad." Took my kids shopping at the Beverly Center, picked them up a Jurassic Park action figure. I got them the thesaurus. This is a tiny creature who often used flowery language to extricate himself from potentially life-threatening situations. Hey, you up there, your massive jaws are vainglorious. Been traveling a lot. I just spent a couple months in Paris. I was living over there in a really rough neighborhood on a little street called Rue de Day. I like Paris, but let me tell you something about the French people. They hate our fucking guts. They look at us and we are one big collective Jethro bearing down on them. And you know something? We might be hicks, but at least we're hicks who tend to our armpits more frequently than once. Then once every time the comet Kahutek is in the solar system. These people avoid showers like a blonde at the Bates Motel, okay? They had to invent perfume. It wasn't an augmentation, it was a defense mechanism. Trust me, when Louis XIV guillotined you, he was doing you a big favor, separating your olfactory senses from your brain stem. I had a cab driver in Paris. The man smelled like a man eating gorgonzola cheese while getting a permanent inside the septic tank of a slaughterhouse. I said, "Hey, pal, there's an extra 5 in it for you if you run over a fucking skunk, all right?" Yeah, thank you. Now, big day in the news. Michael Jackson and George Hamilton have officially crossed lines on the pigmentation flowchart, and yeah. Oh, man. That poor bastard, huh? And Michael Jackson's got problems, too. He, really... What do you think? You think he did it, huh? You know what? I think that you look at this kid, and you don't have to be a shrink to figure out how obvious it is. When did he get pulled out of his normal life by these insane parents? When he's 9 years old? He's stuck at 9. I have no doubt that he had these kids over. I had no doubt they had jammy parties. I had no doubts they played doctor or plastic surgeon or whatever the fuck he plays. But I don't think he pulled the trigger on anything hardcore, although there seems to be a rising incidence of this in our world, something that I can't quite understand. I know that life gets tough. I know we sometimes all stumble down dark paths and we don't quite know what to make of life. But you have to promise me, if you're within earshot tonight, if you ever get to the point in your life where you want to fuck or murder a kid, forget prison. You've got to kill yourself. You have got to... You have got to lean into the strike zone and take one for the team. Thank you very much. Good night.
Dennis Miller!
Very quick thing, the tallies are running late. In our first half hour, over $500,000 were pledged, and that's up 1%. Oh! That's up 1% from last year. Oh, go that way. Thank you. People are going, move your fucking ass that way. You're blocking a tiny microphone. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. I was in front of the anorexic poster child. I'm sorry. The AT&T reports that the calls are increasing, so let's keep it going, please. We've got a long, long way to go. But no, you know what? There's something very special, because right now, the hardest working nun in show business is going to come out here. Yes. Oh, well, yes. You know, the Friars Club is dedicating a dark room in her name. Yeah. She's the recipient of this year's Noxema Award. And she's the one person in the whole world you will never see on the Montel Williams show unless she becomes a transsexual flight attendant or a pilot who loves one. Please welcome a little hard-working Jewish girl, Whoopi Goldberg.
It's been a while. I want to start off my little set by saying I love men. I do. I love them. I have great times with them. I love a good stiff one. But from my perspective as a woman, I was so glad to see that someone finally evened up the odds. You know what I mean? It's like, whoop. Motherfuckers are panicking across the country. Men don't know what to do. They're dicks. Do you realize what a cachet this is to discover? You see, women live with the knowledge that weird shit could happen at any point. You go down a dark alley and whoosh, somebody grabs you. And now, men actually have to think about this shit. You know, because you talk to a guy, you know? Come on, man. Yeah. It's 1994, and the shit is hitting the fan. Women are pissed. That's why they're going, yay! Yes, you get it, now you do. But see, I think that this poor woman should not be going through the changes she's going through simply because she could have been a bitch about this. You realize what I'm saying? Nobody has mentioned this. She should get some time off. She should. Because she told them where the dick was. See? I would not have told her. That's right. Find it, motherfucker. You know, find it. You so attached to it, see if you can sniff it out. Ooh, I was thrilled, but it seems to be the year of the dick. Everybody's dick is in the news. Bill Clinton's dick was in the news. I was so thrilled to know that he could fuck. I was overjoyed. Because I want a man in the White House who can fuck. I think it's important. I fuck, you fuck, he should fuck. And I just want to say, if there's anybody who's a little squeamish about any of this language, get the fuck out now. Go. I am tired of trying to tiptoe around everybody's fucking attitude. Fuck it. Montel, kiss my ass. Yes, I'm angry. I'm an angry black woman with good fucking reason. I believe in the equality of people. I believe you have the right to decide what is good for you. If you didn't know what you were going to, motherfucker, you should have kept your ass home. See? Now, I know white people are nervous about the word nigger. I get it. Black people were upset about the word nigger. Okay. It don't bother me. Having never been one, I don't worry about it. But I understand not everybody's where I'm at. But I noticed nobody said shit when all these goddamn Aunt Jemima cookie jars started showing up. You know what I'm talking about, the ones they're making now? Nobody said shit. I've been in blackface all my life. I ain't heard no problems. People had problems with my hair, they didn't know what the fuck it was. Now everybody look like me. Ha ha. Okay? Michael Jackson, god damn it, look. Here's my question, and maybe I'm crazy. 500 people now coming out the woodwork saying, yes, I saw everything. I wasn't there. Bitch, your ass needs to be in jail. See? Forget Michael. What about all the people who knew? Where the fuck were they? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And you know, I really, as Paul said, I hope that Michael didn't do it. It is my gut, my belief, my desire that none of this is true. But I must tell you, it is getting hard to really accept this when he's sitting up on TV with some eyelashes on. Did you see? Take me seriously. People shoot themselves in the foot. No. He looks like Liza Minnelli. I didn't know what to do. It's so hard to know what's real and what's not. You know, it's like last year was an interesting year. I had an interesting time with the media because I was fucking somebody I wasn't supposed to be fucking. See? That's the bottom line. Yeah. A big, wealthy white man. Okay? And people didn't know how to get me out of it. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't put it together. Of course, you know, we're not the two people you would pick out in a room, but it was great fun. We had a good time. People were upset. So we went and talked about all the shit that you read about in those newspapers. Nobody seemed to mind when they printed, you know, that I was fucking him under the doors of his mother's house. Nobody had a problem with that, but put the man in a little black face and people go berserk. Go figure. Go fucking figure. And politically correct. Baby, black folks are really pissed at me. I'm getting ready to make it worse. Because I don't care. At this point, fuck it, I don't care. Because I live here. You know? And you can clap if you want to, because you next. I'm going to talk about y'all too. And then me. You know what happens is if you read, see, this is why it's important to be literate. Because if you read, you can see shit coming at you. You know when people start labeling you that some other shit is coming at you. Look at the Japanese Americans in the 40s. As long as they was trimming, you know, stuff and growing shit, they was fine. Japanese Americans, they was fine. They worked for you, was okay. Let that war break out, baby, they herded them motherfuckers into a camp. I said, not me. Number one, I didn't get my mule. I didn't get my 40 acres. And when somebody decides that South Central is too much for them, or Harlem is too much for them, they're gonna herd my ass away. Saying, you're not an American, you're an African American. Bullshit, I'm an American. Mine. It also, and that goes for everybody, see, because we helped to build this country. This is our country too. You don't see the movies about us. You don't see no Whoopi's List. You know? And it's a great movie, but hey, there's some shit went on here too. But don't nobody want to talk about that shit. It bugs me. It really does. You know what else bugs me? People fucking with me about what I wear. Now look. Okay? Did you see the inaugural? I know you did, don't lie. You know you always glued to the TV because you was glad he got in. Me too. You saw Aretha with that coat? Did you see that big ass fur coat Aretha Franklin had on? They asked everybody, please, do not wear any fur. Aretha said, fuck you. Because see, it's a cultural thing. It is a cultural thing. My mother wanted a sable coat all of her life. I bought her one. You know why? Because this woman worked her ass off. And if this was the only thing she wanted, I felt I could give it to her. But, I've gotten a lot of shit from the animal rights people because they're pissed off. But I noticed they didn't spray Aretha's coat. Don't nobody come over with no paint on Aretha. Aretha turned around and snatched your ass off. You know? In order to blend, you have to understand the many multi-layers that go on. That's my belief. So I come out and I look at all this political correctness and it makes my asshole close. Because it seemed like a lot of bullshit to me. If I don't like you, I don't give a fuck what you are. I'm going to tell you. And you can yell anything you want to. You're entitled not to like me. You're entitled to be scared of Jews or black people or Puerto Ricans. You have that right. That don't mean you're smart. It just means you have a right. You know? And if you mention to somebody that you're scared, it enables me to say, what the fuck is on your mind? With all that's going on in the world, you scared of me, I'll kick your ass. Nah. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So look, we're here for Comic Relief 6. Billy, Rob, and I never thought we'd be here for the 6th year, but we are. But at least this time, we have an administration that is open to what we're trying to do. So in closing, I simply want to say, please, send those dollars in because they go to the places where they need to go. If not us, who? Keep that in mind, because us on the streets is spreading. Thank you and good night.
Please welcome John Lorica.
Good evening. Good to see all of you. You know, when the ball comes down on New Year's Eve, amidst the noise and the cheering, we usually turn to those we love and wish them a happy and healthy New Year. When we inquire about someone we haven't seen in a while, the first question is usually, how's your health? A person who looks on the bright side is said to have a healthy outlook on life. If you have a temporary setback in business, in love, or in life, and someone will always say to you, as long as you got your health. Almost everything we do in life, every pleasure we achieve, every milestone we celebrate, every financial gain, every success, accomplishment, and prize we win is colored by that one important element, our health. Now, obviously, most of us can do something about our health. If something is wrong, we can go to the doctor. If it's seriously wrong, there are hospital facilities to deal with those problems. If it's a matter of mental health, there are places